everybody. How are you? I hope you guys have had a great day over there, wherever you are. I'm Michelle Conway, Psychic Angel Guidance, and you're on A1R Psychic Radio. Okay, wow, I've had a really full-on start to this year, but it's been a really calm and peaceful full-on, I must say. It's not been a hectic full-on, it's been a calm one, which is really, really good. On the weekend, I went and stayed at a vicarage, an old vicarage in Port Arlington in Victoria, and it was built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it was just gorgeous. The reason I'm telling you guys is while I was there, I thought, I'm going to do a little ghost hunt and see who's here. And yes, there was somebody there. There was a lovely lady, and she was extremely shy. She didn't really like to come forward that much. The home was restored back to its original condition, and I felt like a queen while I was staying there. But the reason I'm telling you guys, I did put up a little 3-minute video on my YouTube channel where I did manage to get this lovely lady to show herself for a couple of minutes. There's a little, if you go and have a look at it, there's a little light in the corner of the room where she fades in and fades out, and then she'll go around to the other side of the room. It's only a little 3-minute vid, but I thought I'd share that with you guys in case. Wow. This morning I said, as I always do, hey guides, hey spirit, what do you want me to talk about today? And they said, how about you talk about some absent healing, Michelle? And I thought, that's a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do. Absent healing. I remember years ago when I was way back in my early 20s, I didn't know there were different forms or different teachings that you could go and study and learn absent healings like Reiki and I can't say it and at the moment, magnified healing and all these different techniques that you could learn. I didn't know that. I was intuiting myself a spiritual healing technique, which often I would do for clients when they came for readings, or on an absentee level I would also do the same thing. So over the period of my life I did end up becoming a Reiki master. I did have the opportunity to work for 3 years with a wonderful man who taught me Reiki and gave me lots of insight and learnings through the Yushui system of Reiki. But I thought I'd just say, hey, look, I don't believe we need to be initiated into any form of any technique when it comes to sending absent healing or any sort of healing for that matter. It's all about your intent. Okay, so if you're alive, which you must be, you're watching here now, and you're in a human form, you can send absent healing, or you can even give healing. Healing is about cuddling or giving love. Healing is the love language of the universe, and that's what we send to people when we're doing absent healing. Healing is a beautiful light blue colour, a really cool, very cool light blue colour, but yet it's like the flame in the Bunsen burner, that very dark, that very, very centre in the blue bit in the middle of the flame. Okay, so it's a very cool but very warm, gentle, nurturing type of energy that you're working with when you're sending absent healing. Now, for me, because when you're working with love and sending love, and everybody wants to receive love. Love is the most healing of all medicines that there is on the earth, or antidotes if you like, okay? So it will break down and the biggest wall of anger, the biggest wall of fear or anything. It'll just melt away as soon as the love starts to seep on through, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what race, colour or creed or religious views you have, everybody speaks the same language when it comes to wanting to receive and be loved. Language of love, okay? I have a little ritual that when I'm doing or sending absent healing that I'd like to share with you guys, okay? So I make a little sacred space, okay? That can be a desk, or it can be inside, outside, a shelf, it can be on the floor, it can be anywhere, so long as it's a little bit of sacred space to honour the unconditional love energy of the universe, the divine life force, if you like, okay? Whatever you choose to call it, doesn't matter. As long as you're tapping into that unconditional healing love, okay? Make your little sacred space. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it feels loved. Send lots of love to it. That's what's important, because if you of teddy bears, and there'll be one there that looks new, but it's like, no energy, and you'll pick up one that's really old and ragged, and just you can feel that it's been loved. And that's the one that most people are drawn to. Because when people work from the heart, from love, that's what we're drawn to. When there's that passion, that heart passion, that's what we all want, isn't it? So making your sacred space, fill it with lots of love, okay? So get some crystals, some incense, and I like to have a light blue candle. But you could have a white candle, or you could also use a pink candle. Okay, some essential oil. Now, the reason I like to use essential oil is because essential oil is created from the life force of plants. And I have studied aromatherapy, and I do have a certificate in aromatherapy and using that as a healing modality and applying essential oils. So I love what essential oils do. So when they're applied to your skin, they are absorbed in through your skin into your bloodstream, and they can be very healing within seconds. And they can go into the cells where antibiotics and things like that can't. Okay? Antibiotics can't pierce the cell wall. That's where viruses have gotten in. Essential oils can. Okay? So I'm not telling you all to go and use essential oils and start applying them like that. No, don't do that. You've got to know how to do it and what to do. What I'm saying is I like to use an essential oil in my absent healing because I'm bringing in the life force. Okay, I started to get off on my essential oil journey therefore with you because you're bringing in the life force, and that's what I feel is important. Okay, so a nice lavender oil is a really good oil to use at the moment because that's actually resonating on the violet ray, and the violet ray is also the ray that Kuan Yin is coming into the earth plane on, and that's the bringing in compassion and mercy, and it's taking away a lot of anger energy when you're using that essential oil too. And anger is what covers fear. Okay, so underneath is fear. And that's what a lot of illnesses, a lot of things that we manifest in ourselves come through fear of not feeling good enough or fear of something, okay? And get some salt, a bowl, some water, and a pen and paper, all right? And, of course, a picture of the person that you're sending the healing to, okay? And then you will sit down and you'll go through the little ritual. And now I feel it's best if you guys, when you're doing this, intuit the best way to do it. Allow spirit, allow your guides, allow the higher self of the person you're sending healing to guide you on how to do it. Always remember, before you do these sorts of things, make sure you have permission from the person that you're sending that healing to, okay, because that's really important as well. Okay, to have that permission, because that person might need to know that you're sending that healing, because you don't want them out driving a car and then that healing starts coming in and they start feeling it, starts making them feel out of sorts. So you need to let them know, have their permission, and make sure that they know what time you're going to be doing this or when you're going to be doing these things. Some people like to have a healing list of people that they send healing to at a certain time each month, which is something that I have done in the past, and I'll probably do again in the future. And I like to do this around a full moon. Okay, and if I can, I like to do it sort of outside because I've got the energy of the moon there as well when I'm doing this sort of thing. All right, so I don't feel you need to know Reiki. You don't need to know Sachem. You don't need to know magnified healing. You don't need to know any of those techniques, so long as you've got your intention is good, honest, and genuine, that you're really sincere in wanting to send healing to whoever you're sending it to. That's all that matters. You're sending that unconditional love. Okay. All right. Well, I see I've got Camille on the line in Salisbury. Hi, Camille. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Blessings to you.
I'm blessings to you too. How's your day been?
What's that?
How has your day been?
Ups and downs. Been having a lot of problems the last 2 years. Really bad energy. And that's why I'm calling you guys. I love the show.
Oh, thank you. All right. So did you hear that little bit of stuff I was talking about the healing there?
I did.
Yeah. Because as you were saying that, I felt like maybe you should do some of that work for yourself. 12 months, okay? Now, did you have a certain question you would like me to focus on for you?
Well, there's a lot that I've been going through. I literally passed away on October 12, 2016. And since then, I was brought back. And I know that I was brought back with a gift.
Yep.
I don't know how to shut it off. And things have been happening for the worst. I'm losing my home. My son relapsed, and I'm not ashamed to say my son relapsed. I may go homeless, and not my fault. It's just things have been so bad since my passing and then coming back. So I'm wondering...
Okay, sorry,
is there anything better coming?
Okay, I'm just going to ask the angels. Just calling in the angels. Bringing in some goodness. I'm actually asking the angels, are you sitting? You're sitting at the moment. I feel like you're sitting.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. I'm just going to ask the angels right now to wrap you up in some beautiful unconditional love and to send you healing and to allow yourself some space, some healing space in the next few days to replenish your energy and just take time to refocus for yourself is what I feel is really important for you at the moment, okay? You have reached, I'm being shown it's like you're at the end, your wit's end. You've come to the end where it's like, oh my God, I just don't know what to do next. You've tried everything and it's like nothing's work seems to be falling into place for you. Okay. Now, as I'm saying that to you, I'm actually being shown in my mind the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot deck. Okay. And what this is telling me is it's saying that the tables are about to turn for you the next few months. Okay. That you have been through enough.
Oh, thank you.
It's been saying we are going to now step in and help to intervene for you, okay? Now, as I'm saying that to you, I do feel like there is a helping hand that's going to reach out of the blue. But I'm being told by Spirit that you're a very proud person, and you've got to accept this opportunity or offer of help when it comes your way in the next few weeks, okay? Because this is how Spirit are going to lift you and get you back on track and get you back. And I'm being told they're going to get you into a safe place for living and accommodation, okay?
Okay.
Now, they're also talking about you haven't had much money for food and stuff like that recently. Is that correct?
True.
Yeah.
That is 100% true, yes.
Okay, well, they're saying that there is going to be help coming along for you. Have you got a little dog? I'm seeing a little dog or a little cat.
Oh, my God, yes. I just got a service dog.
Yeah, that little dog is your companion, your little healer, okay?
Yes,
the more you're cuddling your little dog, that's unconditional love. And
Michelle, you're amazing. You are amazing.
Oh, thank you. So are you. You're amazing too. Now, Spirit are asking me to remind you to reflect on your life at the moment, okay? Have a look at your journey. It has been hard, but guess what? You've done an amazing job is what Spirit is saying. They're telling me that you are a really strong, beautiful lady, and you've still got a heart as big as the universe, that you've still got so much to give, okay? Now,
and I do. I think of everybody else.
Yes, and it's time for you to start to give to yourself right now, okay? Because you are the most important person in your life, and your little puppy's there to look after you and help you to get back on track, okay?
Okay.
Now, so the next few months for you, I do see offering of support and help coming your way, okay? Are you thinking of relocating? I feel like you're thinking of just going, I've had enough.
Yes, I have to.
I do feel like that relocation is a magnificent opportunity for you to recreate yourself, okay? You can focus on being who you want to be with the relocation. So, and I feel like you're relocating to a warmer area, or you're thinking about a warmer area, okay?
Oh, my God, yes. I was just talking about moving to Florida.
It's about how to get there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I feel like, Spirit are just saying at the moment, just break things down for yourself into smaller steps and just one thing at a time. So make today or tomorrow a day where you can go out and just start to get together what you need to move towards making this transition to your new environment for yourself, your new home, okay?
Okay, yes.
Because I feel like that's where the new doors are going to open up for you, that where you are now, you're sitting in that old energy. You're sitting in the energy that is outdated for you, okay? It's a little bit like a pot plant that's in a pot that's too small. You need to change what you're sitting in so you can grow more, all right? And with that, as I'm saying that now, I'm being drawn to this special skill that you've developed, that you've got there, that, it overwhelms you, doesn't it? It wakes you up at night. It's like, oh, my God, I don't know what to do with this, okay? Yeah. So Spirit are actually telling me to say to you, you can ask them to slow things down for you, okay? Now, they're saying that you haven't been writing down what's going on for you, have you?
No. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I feel so confused sometimes.
Writing it down, they're wanting you to continue every time that something's going on like that for you. They're saying, please write it down, because that's going to give you the ability to look back over what you've experienced and see it from a different context, and that's going to give you the insight to say, hey, I know how I'm functioning now. So it's a learning curve for you to learn yourself, to learn how this is working for you. And then it's like writing
Okay.
by style. Once you learn how that energy is coming through for you, then you're going to find the way to flick it on and off for yourself. Okay? Now, some people say you just tell Spirit to switch it off. You've tried that, haven't you?
I've tried it a lot.
Yeah, and it's still not happening for you. So therefore, Spirit is saying this is something you can learn. All right? So with that, I'm feeling you need to find an outlet that's going to shift your attention when you're saying, no, I don't, thank you for being there, guys, right now, I'm not ready, and find something else to shift your attention to in that moment until you learn that shut-off technique. Okay, does that make sense for you?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and that way it puts you back in control a little bit. Instead of feeling like they're controlling you, you need to be in control. It's your life, it's your skill, and it's not a skill if it's overpowering you. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's almost. Have you been wondering if you're losing your mind as a result of it?
Oh, yes, 100%. I feel like my mind is so confused at times, and I try to snap out of it and say, Camille, don't let this happen to you. Like, because I've taken a nervous breakdown before, and I snapped out of it, and I don't want it to happen again because I lost all control, and I'm not going to let it happen this time. I want to be that strong person.
And I feel like things are going to turn for you to be in control of that, because you haven't felt in control of your life, is what I'm getting told, for it to end up where you are.
Yeah. Things that I've been going through, including with my home situation. I rent. My landlord has been torturing me. I've been with no heat for 6 days. It's like my own state won't help me. It's just so amazing what's happening to me. But my niece is in the hospital. Her name is Felicia. And I was hearing you talk about healing. My niece is so young, and I need to know if she's going to be okay because I love her to death.
Okay. I do feel your niece is going to be okay. All right?
Thank you, God.
Just send her lots of love and lots of healing, okay? Empower yourself by focusing on sending that to yourself and to your niece, okay? Because I do feel that it's really important for you to start to focus on what is important for you, okay? And take control of what's happening for you. Now, Spirit is saying they're wanting me to reinforce what I've said about the changes that are coming for you, okay? Because when you're down in the mud, the only place left to go is up, and eventually life does give you that up again. All right, okay. So in the coming weeks, please go for some walks and look around and embrace the beauty that's around you. Okay, and embrace and look at yourself and say, "Gee, look at what I've done with my life. Look at what I've been through, and I'm still here to tell the story." Because your story, Spirit are telling me, your story will inspire other people, will guide other people as well. Okay?
I was told that, yes.
Yeah. So perhaps in your writing, when you start writing down, you might find you're going to end up writing a book that could inspire people. Okay? So out of all of your journey, you're not going through this for no reason. It is happening for a reason. And it's happening for you to learn on a spiritual level, And it's also showing you how powerful and strong and beautiful you are on an inner level. Okay?
Thank you. Okay.
And look at that beautiful strength you've got to be able to move forward. Okay? So I do feel the angels are there wishing you so much happiness. Okay?
Michelle, that is so true, because when I passed on my son's birthday, October 12th of 2016, 5 angels came to me, and one walked forward with her hands backwards. She was so beautiful, and she kept saying, no, go back, go back. We need you on earth. We need you on earth. And
absolutely,
I came back.
Yeah, and you've got a journey, you've got a story. You haven't finished yet. You've got a lot to do, and you've been shown a skill. Okay?
Okay.
So believe in yourself. There is good coming for you. The angels are there. They're watching over you. They're not letting you go through this for no reason.
I believe that.
You just can't see the reason just yet. Often when you look back, in a few months, you'll look back and understand. Okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to leave it there with you today.
Michelle, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me know how you go. All right? Stay in touch.
I will. I'm so happy I found this on the internet. I fell in love with it. Something like I was drawn to A1R. Like something told me to go on one night, and I did. And I wrote in an inbox, and I've been following it ever since.
And the angels have guided you there.
Yeah, I believe so.
My radio show is Psychic Angel Guidance.
Yeah.
You've come through to me. So the angels are guiding you. You aren't alone. You've got a lot of beautiful loved ones in spirit that are watching you.
Oh,
that
thank you. I do.
You and guiding you. They're protecting you and watching over you, okay?
Thank you. I so needed to hear that.
You're welcome.
That.
They're sending you lots of love, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome,
I can't thank you enough.
Sending you big hugs, big hugs. Okay?
Big hugs to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to have to finish up now, okay, because it is coming to the end of my time here again. It's gone so fast. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, the angels, for this beautiful reading today.